Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
I promised to myself, one more time I'm getting disappointed in men, and I'm calling this 50-year-old hot rich man that is trying to go out with me for already 4 years. Okay? Hear me out.
I just did, even though I think hear me out is to be said before you start talking. As for whatever your point was, I think I was meant to say, oh no, you might end up calling the 50 years old and become his new toy. Not sure where you're going with that, but I mean, oh no, don't do that. I'm gonna end up being really upset even though it doesn't affect me in any way. I'm gonna miss yesterday's video because at least I had a smile on my face while listening to this nonsense.
Something I notoriously say is that men never lie when it counts. And I'm reminded of this every time I'm on a date with a guy and I'm like, oh, who's your celebrity crush? And they say something like, Dua Lipa. It's like, sir, what am I doing here? I don't have a single feature in common with that woman. So naturally, I'll be like, oh, any others? And they'll be like, Ana de Armas. Nope. I remember one guy was like, oh yeah, Rihanna. I was like, we're getting colder. Because what you're really supposed to do is if you want to date the person sitting across from you, you have to say someone of their general coloring and likeness. That's it. Because if not, it's kind of the equivalent of being on a job interview for something in finance and them asking you where you want to be in 5 years and you being like, I don't know, in the NBA? Sir, the NBA doesn't want you and neither does Dua Lipa. So the least you could do is just entertain the ego of the person sitting across from you, okay?
Yeah, no. If you can find your celebrity crush lookalike, read a book.
If you can't find the book you're looking for, you're obviously in the wrong fucking bookstore.
This time of year is so lonely. God, and I hate that I'm like so emotional and crying because I've been doing so good. So a while, like, just happy and happy-go-lucky and just carefree and like confident and not letting things get to me. And then I was at work earlier, came home, haven't done much since I got home, and I was laying in bed because I just got really tired all of a sudden, and I just started thinking about last December, where I was in life, and falling in love for the first time. And I don't know, it just hit me. It just hit me out of nowhere. Sometimes I just wish that I just had someone, to spend this time of year with and to do things with. And yeah, I don't know. A really great support system of friends and stuff. But, one of my best friends is planning her wedding and spending time with her fiance, which I support 100%, and everyone else has their own families, and like I'm working a lot, obviously, so it's hard to.
Yeah, we get it, and you've already said it. It's hard to be alone this time of year. Well, I guess it sucks to be you. Hold on, give me a second, I'm gonna make this right. It's hard this time of years when the nights are colder and longer. But hey, there's only a few months until hot girl summer, and then only a few months until this time of year once again, and then a few months until hot girl summer, and then once again until this time of year. And if I'm completely honest, I care this time of year just like I did last year. Just like the saying goes, you made your own bed and now you have to sleep in it.
I am trying to be sane, but man,
I know we're awesome. I think she's upset about something. Can't really say for sure if she's upset about her being sane or not being sane. But again, it was a man who came up with antidepressants. So, well, like I've said, we're awesome.
I had a friend of mine who was in a relationship and she was so fiercely independent in all the right ways. Like this was not a situation where she was like, I don't need no man to come here and tell me what to do, like kind of situation. She was really a very mentally, emotionally, psychologically healthy person. And she was in a relationship with this guy and he loved the fact that she was so independent. He loved the fact that she was so successful. The second that she started making more money than him, wasn't such a good thing. That's when he turned around and he was like, oh, I just got to undermine her. Like, I've got to make sure that she's not a disruption in the relationship because I no longer see her as my partner. I now see her as my competitor.
What a bunch of crap. Let me guess, he suddenly became insecure about everything he used to love about her. He suddenly became insecure about her success, even though it was her success that drawn him to her. Now that you've told us her side of the story, how about you share his? Or at least tell us what really happened, because it's always gonna be her side of the story, his side of the story, and the truth. Why don't you tell us the truth?
Okay, if you're a woman who hears all the time, you're the prize, girl, you're the prize, but you just don't get it, like you just haven't internalized it enough that you could embody it to truly become confident, this video is for you. And I'm going to give you a perspective, okay? As a woman, you are a man's weakness, okay? Let me give you some insight here. I don't know why God, the creator, whoever you believe in, made us the way that they did, or the way that he or it or she, whatever, did. But this is the way that we were made. There's a reason why in music videos you don't see male vixens. There is a reason why more men go to look at women, okay?
I knew I should have stopped you after you said you're my weakness, but I was curious to see where you're going. And you went with music videos. As it happens, rap or hip hop was always my music. And I'm not saying they were always talking about you as being my weakness, but they weren't exactly turning you into a vixen either. For sure, not even once did they said you're the prize. Just like I'm not gonna take that seriously, I'm not gonna take you seriously either. When she says stuff like she's my weakness, am I supposed to consider her the prize? Because for my uneducated ear, that sounds like I need to stay away from her.
One of the things that I've admittedly struggled with when dating is I'm just this can sound such like a dick thing to say. I just love really deep conversations. Like, I am not a very, like, yes, I appreciate a man who's very attractive. I'm superficial on that level. I'm not gonna lie. Why would I lie about that? But
Out of all the things she went with deep conversation, it was like watching someone with a stutter saying he's a smooth talker. Seriously, I am. Please just go with deep thinker. Go with I'm pretty. But you cannot claim that you like deep conversations.
Why do you men change your names on dating apps? I come across a dude named Hurt, King Cobra, Big Daddy, Precious Papa, King Kitty. He called himself King Kitty. He did not look like no King Kitty in my opinion, but dude's real names like Bohephus, Malcolm the Third, Twice Removed, Junior. They call me Hurt. I come across it all the time. I just really want to know, what's the point in changing your name?
Well, it shows you that I'm looking for a long-term committed relationship. What doesn't tell you exactly that when my name on dating apps is King Kitty? Now, all hypocrisy aside, which one did you go for?
I know a lot of men and women follow me. Does anyone know if this is bad for a car? If you know about cars, send this to someone who knows about cars. What does this mean? Oh! Am I good to drive it?
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't, but the Don't Need No Men now have a question for men. All of you, absolutely. Good to drive it.
You both did great. Both of you did a great job. I can't even get mine to not pee on the seat. Meanwhile, yours is lifting weights. Hopefully you and your pet iguana have a happy holidays. I didn't even know what to do. To have a moment of silence for the woman's pelvis that you just absolutely destroy with that thing. Look like a ravioli can. I just got so many questions. Does it do your taxes? Bigger than a Pringles can. Why did it bounce like that? See that? What's it going to take for you to do that? You you want creatine gummies or something? Like, tell me what you want. Or what do you feed your squirrel? Like, put it on a leash before you walk into places? It's like, feed it more carbs or what? Congratulations to you and your emotional support pool noodle. My God. At least we know what took down the Titanic. This guy's huge.
Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.